Yo, alright, today is March 30th, 2026. And today and tomorrow is the last day of March. I'm gonna quickly review last week's. Fuck wrong with this shit, Nada. Last week's price action. I kind of tried to set up for today, yesterday, but price action was just looking, things just look weird. All right, let's see if there's anything that I missed on the 27th. Price was selling off. Price bounce. So at a 1 minute level, I marked this one. It looked like it was a good level, but I'm not getting any entries. Strong volume here. So after the market opened, this was the strongest volume. So this 64.70 was an area of interest. Price looks like it came to it and basically wrecked the fuck out of that place. Right? So I would have got my ass destroyed there. We had some strong selling here, but I'm guessing looking at the 20 tick chart, that's where the strong selling really came from. Alright, I'm not sure if I looked at it from a different time frame. Alright, then we had consolidation, price took off. Alright, I would like to see price come back down to that and show buy, but I got that instead. Alright, so nothing really on that Friday. Then we got this here. So we came back to that. A lot of volume into it. And this is the only spot I think I wanted to enter. It's a 1 minute level. Wanted to kind of enter here, aiming for up here. Price did go. So maybe that's the only thing I would say that I probably missed. So we had a lot of volume coming to that. But yeah, it would be like one of these here, strong volume, reclaim down, and aiming for those tops there. And then price I think did go to that level. It did. So, but nothing really for me. All right, let's check out the 26. All right, so we have a 5 minute level. Price took off from there. I was like, okay. Never gave me anything to enter off of. Went to this top here. Probably rejected it. I looked like I took a short, or I thought about taking a short. All right, we can see that it was a buy. Buy. Price just went. You know, looks like I did take a short. Did I? Yeah, I took a short. I immediately took a short. It looked good. I immediately adjusted my stop loss up a good amount. Got stopped out, break even. I think price did eventually drop from this level, but that was like my best entry point. Price I believe sold. Yeah, price pushed up, and then after that sold off. But I didn't have any other reason to enter that trade, which sucks. But it is what it is. All right. Maybe this retest of this was trying to get there, but we didn't get it. Price just sold off. So good trade idea, just didn't work out. All right, let's see here. So price did that. I think I took this. I think maybe I didn't. Oh, I did take that. Yep, I did. I took this. I took this trade here, the first one. got stopped out. I shouldn't have taken that because we never cleared. And then I took this one up here, 2 hammer candles on the 20 tick chart. There it is, the 2 hammer candles. So I shouldn't have taken this. I saw this little sell here, and I got NC with it and entered. I needed the price to actually break and retest. And then this one had a nice little retest here further out. This one looked good. And then price went. Alright, nice volume stop. Boom, price so came back, retested. Could have entered that one right here. I entered it here, and then I got nervous around here and exited the trade. My goal was to get out here, and there goes that selling point right here, and then price just kind of like nicely went. But if I didn't take the first one here, I would have been in this trade longer, and that would have been it for the week. 100 or 1500. This is a good setup. Volume into it, selling into it, absorption, retest. Let's go. All right, kind of like what I want to see more of. Price looked like it came close to it again, and then sold off. All right, and I think that's it. I didn't take anything on the 24th and the 25th. Sorry, I didn't take anything on the this is the one I was just looking at, right? No, yeah, this is it. This is the one I took. Here it is. This is the first trade here, and then took it again, and then got scared and took out the trade right here. I was just like, fuck, we're at a 2-to-1, but we had all of this to really clear, and I'm like, alright, do I really want to sit here and fight this? This is where I wanted price to go down to. Looked like price was, this was holding the low, this like was aiming towards it, so it had a lot of reasons to like go, but I'm mad that after I exit, price sold off. Kind of what I wanted. Alright, so that was the 25th. The 24th and the 23rd didn't really take anything, so I don't think there was anything. I think on the 23rd there was something. I think on the 23rd there was something. I don't know about the 24th, but the 23rd, if I remember correctly, I think it had something in it. I think it was a sell-off from these highs. Yeah, right there. All right, and this is a 1 hour level up here where I should have been more focused on, because that's what really caused that sell-off. I was trying to do longs down here. I couldn't get it, but it was that 1 hour sell-off. We had that selling up, set up, set up, and it sold off. So let's go to our main charts. So with that being said, we look at the weekly time frame. Strong volume here. We need to keep an eye on this. Let's go to the 20. There we go. All right. Got below, got above. All right. Now if we're looking at this here, we got to sell. It's very wicked. All right. Maybe we'll continue lower. I've never seen this high wicks of just selling on this chart at all. But we are at, quote unquote, not at war, but at war. Happening here, which is not cool. Buying coming up. Head towards last week's high. Consolidation down here, but I don't see anything. Look like we're close to gap. That was. And Powell also speaks today. Alright, so nothing still. Alright, so I don't really have anything as far as levels. I may have to come back to that, but his 1 minute is insane right here. I wonder if Trump tweeted something right here. Alright, so let's go through these here. Just selling that failed into buying. A lot of volume here. A lot of volume here. Alright, so I don't really have much to work with. Not even this, right? So I'm not even gonna mark that. But I'm gonna be aware of this here. Just to be aware of it. Alright. Go to NQ. Really just deleting things and adding the news. Probably the same thing here with that volume around here somewhere. I'm gonna mark it. Okay. And then 1 minute. Alright, let's go to VIX. Let's see how VIX is doing on a 30-minute time frame and on the 2 tick and 5 tick chart. So we hit top here. That's the high. That was the low. So keep an eye on this. So the 5 tick chart, and I'm about done. Gotta add the news. I'm not gonna stress this out. Right, I'm not gonna fight for any levels or try to make levels appear or none of that shit. Whatever can't present itself, just screw it. Go on to the next one. I'm not gonna sit here crying for levels. But definitely something around that 5 o'clock time frame. Right? Something around here. Alright, just to be aware of. I'm gonna get rid of this top part. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna keep this high up here. I'm gonna remove this high. I'm gonna keep that here. Alright. So below it, let's see ES and NQ really start to dive up. Alright, and then let's put in that news. Powell speaking at I'm glad that everything stayed put. Powell, oh, I didn't do settlement price, did I? Nope. And news. It's gone. No, 10:30. 10:30 news. And today is the 30th. There. All right, that's it for today. I'll holler at you later. Adios.